6:45 a.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by J. Yogaraj and read by Mario Vijayavardhana. The headlines. The Kakuluthura Udana National Tree Planting Programme will commence today under the patronage of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. A special project is commenced to grow 4 million coconut trees this year. An agency office of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment established in the Jaffna district. Coronavirus update, 801 new positive cases reported yesterday. Sri Lanka confirmed 7 new COVID-19 deaths. In news overseas, Myanmar coup, troops on the streets as internet cut off. In sports, David Miller fireworks could not save South Africa as Pakistan clinched decider. The Kakuluthura Udana National Tree Planting Programme will commence today under the patronage of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The aim of this project is to create a novel generation who loves fauna and flora. Children from grade 1 will be involved in this project. Children studying in international schools and Pirivinas will also adhere to this project. State Minister Sashindra Rajapaksa revealed these details while participating at the Subharati discussion program of the SLBC last morning. It is expected to plant more than 350,000 saplings under the first phase of this project. The Secretary of the State Ministry of Agriculture, Anil Vijayasiri, said that the Ministry of Education, the Agricultural Department and the Agrarian Services Department will join in this program. Students who join this program will receive 1 mark at the Grade 5 scholarship examination. A special project has commenced to grow 4 million coconut trees this year. The coconut cultivation was affected due to the coronavirus outbreak. However, the government has taken effective measures to increase coconut production. The General Manager of the Coconut Development Board, Kularatna, said that accordingly, the coconut saplings will be distributed to the cultivated areas at the district level. An agency office of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau has established in Jaffna district. The office is located at number 56 Jaffna Post Office Road. The office will be declared open by State Minister Priyanka Rajaratne. The chairman of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau, Sudhata Besinga, says the main objective is to provide equal opportunities to the Northern Province youth in terms of foreign employment. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Sri Lanka registered 444 new positive cases of COVID-19 on the 14th of February as total novel coronavirus infections reported yesterday reached 801. The Department of Government Information says the new infections are close contacts of earlier cases linked to the Paligoda cluster. The new development has pushed the country's confirmed COVID-19 cases count to 75,654. According to COVID-19 figures, 6,568 active cases are still under medical care at select hospitals and treatment centres. Meanwhile, the total recoveries reported in the country now stand at 68,696. Sri Lanka has also witnessed 390 fatalities due to the outbreak of the pandemic. The total COVID-19 deaths reported in Sri Lanka climbed to 397 by yesterday, the 14th of February, as 7 more persons were confirmed to have fallen victim to the virus. According to the Department of Government Information, one of the deceased is an 85-year-old man from the Gothatua area. He was transferred from a private hospital in Colombo to the National Institute of Infectious Diseases, where he passed away. The cause of death was cited as COVID-19 pneumonia, blood poisoning and kidney disease. A 72-year-old female from Angoda also died due to shock from blood poisoning, COVID-19 pneumonia and complications of kidney disease. According to reports, she was transferred from the Colombo National Hospital to the Homagama Base Hospital after testing positive for the virus. Meanwhile, a 65-year-old woman from Kurunagala succumbed to the virus on Saturday. She was receiving treatment at the teaching hospital in Kurunagala before being transferred to the Homagama Base Hospital. The cause of death was reported as acute liver failure with COVID-19 and blood poisoning. Furthermore, a 60-year-old woman who was residing in Mahavela died on the 11th of February while receiving treatment at the Mathale District Hospital. She fell victim to a heart infection, heart failure and COVID-19-induced pneumonia. Another woman, 82, from Peradeniya also died of the novel coronavirus infection on the 11th of February. She had been under medical care at the Theldeniya Base Hospital at the time of her demise. The cause of death was recorded as acute blood poisoning with COVID-19. A 51-year-old woman from Gampala is also among the most recent COVID-19-related fatalities. She passed away on Saturday while being treated at the Theldeniya Base Hospital for COVID-19 pneumonia. The final victim is a 79-year-old woman from Jaffna who fell victim to acute COVID-19 pneumonia on the 28th of January. She was under medical care at the Taldania Base Hospital, the Government Information Department said. That's local news.
Of each member of the family, Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
An agency office of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau has been established in the Jaffna district. The office is located at number 56 Jaffna Post Office Road. The office will be declared open by State Minister Priyankara Jayarathne. The chairman of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau, Sudhata Besinga, says the main objective is to provide equal opportunities to the Northern Province youth in foreign employment.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya. Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
And now in Watchlight, the residents and motorists of the Colombo city limits complain that certain made roads and inner roads are impassable due to the dilapidated conditions of those roads. The situation becomes worse during the rainy days. Sudden excavation work on the main roads also make the situation worse. The roads look uneven after repair work too. This is another bad situation which makes the motorists and residents uncomfortable. This is for the attention of the RDA, the City Traffic Police and the Colombo Municipal Council.
World News, brought to you by courtesy of
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
And now in world news headlines, Myanmar coup, troops on the streets as internet cut off. Crown Resorts chief Ken Barton resigns amid money laundering scandal. Catalonia, Spain, separatists set to boost majority in regional parliament. Armoured vehicles have appeared on the streets of several cities in Myanmar amid signs the military is preparing a crackdown on opposition to the coup it carried out on the 1st of February. The internet was almost entirely shut down from 6:30 GMT. In the northern state of Kachin, the security forces fired shots at a protest, the 9th day of anti-coup demonstrations across the country. A UN official accused the military of declaring war on the people. The chief executive of Australian casino group Crown Resorts has quit amid a scandal over money laundering allegations within its casinos. Ken Barton's departure follows that of several other company directors. Last week, an inquiry found Crown was not fit to hold a gaming license in New South Wales, meaning it cannot operate its newly built casino in Sydney. The report has also thrown doubt over Crown's casinos in other cities. Separatist parties in Spain's semi-autonomous Catalonia region will boost their majority in the local parliament, near complete results suggest. With more than 90% of votes counted, the three parties are on course to get 74 seats in the 135-strong assembly, up from 70 in the outgoing parliament. That will allow them to govern despite splits on major issues. Meanwhile, the Unionist Socialist Party looks likely to win the biggest share of the vote. And now the main points of the world news segment once again. Myanmar coup, troops on the streets as internet cut off. Crown Resorts chief Ken Barton resigns amid money laundering scandal. Catalonia, Spain, separatists set to boost majority in regional parliament. That was world news.
World News, brought to you by courtesy of
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
And now in development news, the former chairman of the Spice Producers Association says the demand for the spices in the country has gone up with the corona outbreak. However, he insists that effective measures have been taken to meet the local demand and export sector. The job opportunities also increased sharply in this field. That was development news, and now in sports news, Pakistan subjected South Africa to their first T20 series defeat in the subcontinent and fourth successive T20I series loss, leaving them empty-handed from their first tour to the country since 2007. In an entertaining finale at the Gaddafi Stadium, Pakistan relied on Mohammad Rizwan and the lower order to take them home, while Babar Azam enjoyed his best knock of the series after scores of 0 and 5 in the first two matches. This victory was Pakistan's 100th T20I win, making them the first team to register a century of success in this format. In scores, South Africa batted first and made 164 for 8 in their allotted 20 overs. In reply, Pakistan reached a victory target by losing only 6 wickets. South Africa 164 for 8, Pakistan 169 for 6.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Top textile manufacturer TJ Lanka PLC has reported profit before tax of 951.8 million rupees and net profit of 778.4 million rupees for the third quarter of 2020-21, achieving growth of 12% and 8% respectively of the corresponding 3 months of the previous year. The quarter's performance also reflects a continuing trajectory of improvement since the start of the current financial year. TJ Lanka converted the first quarter's net loss of 31.5 million rupees to a net profit of 631.3 million rupees for the second quarter, and its net profit for the third quarter represents a further increase of 23% over the preceding quarter.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic News. Courtesy of...
Congratulations on your promotion. When will be our treat, huh?
How about today?
Oh no, I was just joking.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The central bank forecasts that foreign inflows will outpace outflows in 2021. Central Bank Governor Professor W.D. Lakshman noted that there was politically motivated attacks on the state of government finances. There are currently negotiations ongoing to secure credit lines with a rate of borrowing between 6 to 7% and tenure between 1 to 8 years. Professor Lakshman criticized models that forecast default on the basis of the level of reserves and upcoming commitments. He said these forecasts were based on unfair extrapolations of the economy, with 2020 figures that were hampered due to the COVID-19 outbreak.
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
No, Amma. We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
Oh, really? How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy. She might be feeling very uncomfortable. The airport must be heavily crowded because it's a season.
Amma, calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge. There's nothing to worry.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And now for the weather report. The Met Department says a few showers will occur in the eastern and Uva provinces. Mainly fair weather will prevail elsewhere. Misty conditions can be expected in the central, Sabaragamuwa and Uva provinces and in the Gala and Mathura districts during the morning hours too. This weather report was issued this morning at 4:30 a.m. Further details could be obtained by visiting the official website of the department. That was the weather report, and now the headlines of this news broadcast once again. The Kakuluthura Udana National Tree Planting Program will commence today under the patronage of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. A special project is commenced to grow 4 million coconut trees this year. An agency office at the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment established in the Jaffna district. Coronavirus update: 801 new positive cases reported yesterday. Sri Lanka confirms 7 new COVID-19 deaths. In news overseas, Myanmar coup troops on the streets as internet cut off. In sports news, David Miller fireworks could not not save South Africa as Pakistan clinched decider. That concludes this news broadcast. You're with Radio Sri Lanka.